What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. Today's video is all about Pokemon sealed product in May 2024. Lots and lots has changed over the last month, so it's going to be a really interesting video to dive into the graphs, see what's been going on with some of these booster boxes and sealed products all through Sword and Shield, all through Scarlet and Violet era, some of the specialty sets, some of the Japanese stuff going on. Crazy stuff. As always, it's really important to know the prices so that you can spend your collection dollars well, so that you can spend your investing dollars well, whatever you want to do. So don't take my word for it. Make your own decisions, but use this as a tool to help yourself. Let's get into the data. Okay, so starting out, we got some pre-orders to talk about. Twilight and Masquerade comes out on May 24th, so less than a month away. Really exciting. On the left here, you have the Twilight Masquerade Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box, and that's actually still available on Pokemon Center at the time of the recording. Then, of course, you got the booster box. There's going to be other stuff as well, but these are the two that I kind of care the most about. So I always go for 4 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes personally. This set only has the one variant, so I'll get a sealed case of it. On sets where there's 2 variants, then I get 2 of each just so that I have a few. And then, of course, I buy some cases of booster boxes to open up on the channel, and I'll probably have a case of it to keep sealed as well. So that's exciting. Set I'm not that crazy about so far. There's some cool cards. I really like the Perrin and the and the Growlithe. I think that's going to be a really cool like double card combo in terms of artwork. A couple other supporter cards that are really cool. There's that Gray Ninja special illustration rare that looks pretty slick. The Mask Pokemon, I don't know if I like them or not yet, but as always, I'm usually one to get pretty excited about new stuff, new Pokemon cards in my hands, so I'll probably love it when I'm actually opening it up. Okay, here's the first big topic that we're going to talk about, Japanese boxes. These prices are from pokene.com, so go check him out. I interviewed him a couple weeks back. Really cool dude and a great site, especially if you live in the United States, because then shipping is not too bad. So, of course, we have the 151 that the reprint is confirmed. It's supposed to be happening this month, but the prices have already tanked really hard. I was able to get quite a few of these boxes for a really good price, but immediately, overnight, the market was so volatile. They were going up and down and up and down and up and down. So I don't know, is it too late to buy 151 already? I would suspect that there's still going to be some available, and it's just this weird time. Pokene Brian, he told me that Japanese markets are really in a little bit of a bind. The whole Japanese economy is in a little bit of a bind, so there's some weird things happening here. But the new set, Mask of Change, $47.99. Then you have Crimson Haze, $49.99. Shiny Treasures, the high-class set from 6 months ago, I guess, maybe even longer than that. Feels like time is flying. $49.99. I paid way more for it back in the day. Cyber Judge, $41. So some really good prices in the Japanese stuff. Then we're going to get into the really spicy stuff. Sword and Shield booster boxes. Are they slowing down or speeding up? Big things have happened here. So starting off with Battle Styles, a set that has just continued to stay quite low in terms of market price, but it is up 9.3% over the last 3 months, currently at $116.59. Now Chilling Reign, this is one of the big ones. $165.86 is where it started 3 months ago. Now it's up 31.3% to $217.84. Crazy times. That's the middle of the graph there is March 16th, and since then it has increased big time. So a month and a half has just seen a substantial rise in Chilling Reign. So let's just talk about that before we carry on with the presentation. Here's kind of what's been happening with Sword and Shield stuff. Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, all been sold out on Pokemon Center for a decent amount of time. But just recently, we had Astral Radiance go out of stock and then come back into stock. We had Lost Origin just go out of stock. Astral Radiance go back out of stock. We had Paldea Evolved out of Scarlet and Violet go out of stock on Pokemon Center, which is now back up. I'll show you that in the presentation. But my goodness, it just feels like Sword and Shield era is coming to an end. I'm personally just trying to add a couple more Sword and Shield booster boxes to my collection for sure, because lots of these prices, as you're going to continue to see on this presentation, are just continuing to rise. Okay, moving on, we got Evolving Skies. This one has actually settled down a little bit. 2 months ago is when it was really going through another big boom. But over the last 3 months, it's up 42.3%, currently at $686.20. Just wild stuff how big Evolving Skies is, how much it got printed, and how much people still love chasing those big cards like the Moonbreon, the Rayquaza. All these cards are just so good, all the evolutions. Okay, Fusion Strike. This is one. A couple months ago, it went out of stock on Pokemon Center, and we've seen it have a big increase. $147.18 is where it was 3 months ago. That was basically MSRP, and now it has almost shot up $100, up 65.7%. Current market price, $243.84. And to be honest, when I looked at TCG Player, some of these listings are for loose packs, which is keeping the market price even down a little bit. There's big prices coming for Fusion Strike booster boxes. Brilliant Stars is doing quite well as well. Just over the last couple weeks here, a big shoot up in price, up 6.8%, currently to $167.96. When I say a big shoot up, the graph looks awfully good. It's still only $10, but this one is going to be on the rise as well. It's still available on Pokemon Center. I just took this screenshot as I'm recording this, so still available on Pokemon Center. Astral Radiance, this was a little bit of a shocker to the Pokemon community. Not the booster box that people expected to go out of stock, but it did. That's like right in line with when it happened. End of March, early April, and it went out of stock, spiked in price, up from $137 to $168.19, and now it came back in stock on Pokemon Center for just like a week, and now it's back out of stock. Here is the picture I just screenshotted, out of stock on Pokemon Center for Astral Radiance booster boxes. Lost Origin, also big spiking in price, started 3 months ago at $142.30, now at $180.72. I said it in a few videos ago that I think Lost Origin is one of the ones to watch just because of that chase for the Giratina, which I haven't pulled yet, so definitely want to continue chasing that. And it's just a good set. And the price is showing $180.72, out of stock on Pokemon Center just recently. Lost Origin and Astral Radiance both hit the out of stock button on Pokemon Center. Silver Tempest, the one that is not doing as good because there was that big reprint, there was the God boxes, and I mean, who knows what else, but this booster box has not recovered like the rest of them, Brilliant Stars, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, but I think it still will. It still has that big chase card in the Lugia, currently up 3.3% over the last 3 months, $133.78, so you can still get this one potentially below MSRP, not too bad. Still available on Pokemon Center if you want it for $143.64. But this is the strange one. Purchase limit of 4. That's just strange because the other ones are purchase limit of 6. It lets you buy the booster box case. Silver Tempest does not let you do that. I don't know what that means. All right. Next, we're getting into Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes, which are still low. Scarlet and Violet base set, still sub $90, which is absolutely ludicrous. $89.16 is where this one sits in the market price. Paldea Evolved, one of my favorite sets. I think it's really good, and it's increasing. Will we see a reprint of this? Will we see a reprint of like lots of these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes? Wouldn't surprise me. But you never know, $110.44, which honestly, if you take a step back, we're used to low prices for Scarlet and Violet. But $110.44 is still way lower than what it is like MSRP. It's $160-something. So, I mean, it's just going to be interesting to watch what Pokemon does because lots of these like bricks and mortar stores especially are having a really hard time making any type of profit with Pokemon right now because they're basically having to sell for wholesale price on Pokemon product. But if it's $110, now they're marking it up at least a little bit. So there's some room for Pokemon products to like stay on the rise, if that makes any sense. Obsidian Flames actually has gone back up over $100. This one was low 3 months ago, $93.43, now $101.56. Paradox Rift also on the rise a little bit at $96.49, relatively new still, and I just wouldn't be surprised especially if they don't reprint these sets, that these booster boxes will continue to rise a little bit, maintaining at least like that $100 mark, but time will but time will tell. So we'll just keep an eye on it, okay? Temporal Forces, this graph is only a month old because this set is just over a month old, and it's at $101.49. Probably looking like it's going to drop below $100 here coming up soon, but yet again, time will tell. These booster boxes are just still such a good price, especially considering MSRP went up literally almost $20 for Scarlet Violet era. The prices haven't, so what gives? Okay, specialty sets is where we're going to end off, starting with Crown Zenith. This one saw a huge reprint, and the prices just have not been able to recover yet. Currently at $41.98 for an Elite Trainer box of Crown Zenith. But man, we opened it last weekend on my 10,000 subscriber celebration live stream. Crown Zenith is such a fun set to open. Like, I do think it's going to do well in the future. I have still some of it for sure because it's just so fun to open. You get hit after hit after hit. But the reprint really, really crushed the market on this one, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I like when they reprint stuff. Gives us more opportunity to add to the collection, add to the sealed collection. You just got to wait it out. This set is not that old. Next, we got 151, arguably my favorite set of all time. It's got all the original Pokemon, 151 of them. I mean, I can't say enough good about this set, but I mean, seriously, they reprinted the crap out of Crown Zenith. I can't imagine that they don't reprint 151 into oblivion. I mean, it's just such a cash cow for Pokemon. It brought people back from like the early on generations, my age 30 to 40, and people are staying because of it. Like, it's just that good. So I think we're going to see big reprints happen. The Costco print happened in the United States, hasn't come to Canada yet. I'm hoping for it. And I just think we're going to see 151 out in the wild for a long time yet to come. Leading us to the latest specialty set, Paldean Fates. I opened it on my Friday video last week and pulled 2 special illustration rares out of 10 packs, the Charizard and the Penny. Unbelievable. It was amazing, and I love this set. I talked about it on that Friday video where I think Paldean Fates could easily become Hidden Fates, like what Hidden Fates is 5 years from now. I think Paldean Fates is that good. The baby shiny Pokemon are absolutely amazing. You got some really, really cool special illustration rare cards, including that Charizard, including that Bubble Mew, the Gardevoir, the Iono. And I mean, I just think it's a great set overall. You get hit after hit after hit. The pull rates are phenomenal. It's super fun to open. But we're going to see some reprints of this. That, my word, is not law, but that's just my take. We're going to see some reprints of it. So overall, in the Pokemon market, like, what's going on with sealed product? We have Sword and Shield, which is really, really coming to a close. Lots of these boxes are going out of stock on Pokemon Center. And then we're into Scarlet and Violet era, which rumored to be short printed, some of it. I wouldn't be surprised that they reprint some of this stuff. The prices are still maintaining such a low floor that I don't know how local game stores and local card stores are maintaining. Like, they must be selling other products because Pokemon is not really making them that much money yet. But overall, I just love so much of what Pokemon is doing. I like the new booster boxes. I like the new specialty sets like Paldean Fates 151. And I'm just excited to continue on the journey of collecting Pokemon sealed product and collecting Pokemon cards. Let me know what you think down below. Let's open 10 packs of Paldea Evolved. I'm still chasing another Magikarp. All right, come on, baby. I mean, last time I opened Paldea Evolved, I actually had a decent video of it, but still no Magikarp. So I'm hoping. It's a really good set, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Lots of great cards. I really like the starter, like, evolution lines in the illustration rares and the special illustration rares. I specifically like the Fuecoco and the Skeledirge card. The special illustration rare, I think that one's a really cool one. But there's a lot of them that I like. I mean, obviously the Magikarp is just a special card. Same artist as Giratina V alt art from Lost Origin, and you can kind of tell. I mean, at least that's what I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. So if I just made a big boo-boo, let me know. But I don't know. Like the cards a lot, and we're ice cold so far. So far, ice cold. But you just got to keep going. And the interesting thing is that Paldea Evolved still had like pretty decent pull rates. They've gotten significantly tougher with Paradox Rift and Temporal Forces, at least from my perspective. So we'll see where Twilight Masquerade goes. And then, of course, there's rumors already about, like, Paradise Dragona. I don't know if that's actually the English word or not for it, but that could have some cool stuff. Like, there's some cool dragon Pokemon in Generation 9. I really would love to see a Baxcalibur, like a really cool card there. Yeah, I think there's some good stuff coming in the works. And what else is there? Hydrapple, or whatever that Pokemon's called. I mean, we talked about it in the Discord because I was actually not very knowledgeable about anything, which, not surprising. Ooh, these packs are brutal. Brutal. But it's already May. We're already nearing the middle half of the year where Pokemon tends to go a little bit crazy. Like last year, we had Paldea Evolved come out. We had, well, here, we got a gold card. I would love the Chien Pao gold. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Skeletor. I'm okay with that as well. And a Noivern. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But last summer, we had Paldea Evolved come out in June. Obsidian Flames come out in August. Like, it was rapid fire for a little while there. So will Pokemon follow that same trajectory? Sure feels like we've been getting 6 Tropius. Ugh. Sure feels like we've been getting 6 sets per year, which is kind of wild, to be honest with you. Like, Pokemon just moves. But I've said it before on the channel. When you're talking about it all the time, when you're looking at graphs all the time, and when you're opening these packs all the time, like 2 months is kind of enough, and then I'm ready to open up a new set. So it kind of is fun. I kind of like it. I get that it's tough on the wallet for sure, but I do enjoy new sets coming out all the time. So that's my take. Let me know what you think. What do you think of Scarlet and Violet era so far? I think Pokemon are just completely crushing it out of the park. This is the last pack. Come on. Anything? Negative. Nada. All right. Not a great 10 packs, but still a hyper rare gold card Skeledirge. Not too bad. The Tropius illustration rare and a Noivern EX. All right, that's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button for me. It really does help grow the channel. Appreciate you all. Until my next video, peace.